Yo, yo, yo. What is a dealio, y'all? What's the dealio? What's the dealio? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? If y'all tapping in, let me know where y'all tuning in from. Ordinary Peeps, what up? Swell Hunter, how you feeling? How you feeling? Pete Bryant, what up? What up? What up? IWM gave they shit up today. I know that's right. It's this the IWM crew right here. This the IWM crew right here. What up, Shali Shah? How you feeling? You good over there? How y'all feeling? Mark Quinn, what up? Mark Quinn, JT, what's up? Y'all already know, man. We about to find some setups for tomorrow. So I'm excited. I'm excited. QTZ, QTZ, what's up? What's up? Swell Hunter said, I traded today and withdrew all profits and paid myself. That's beautiful. That's what's up right there. Good stuff. Who did you make money with? Mark Quinn said, I work miracles. Hey, that's for the Discord to know. You know what I'm saying? You gotta you gotta keep that with the fam. You feel me? Genesis, how you doing? How you doing? Hey, if y'all tapping in right now, be sure to like this video. All right, subscribe to the channel. Okay. Um, what's up, Reggie? He said, "What up? I ain't one to judge. I think Sane trying to jack Wisdom Wednesday. He got all Shalom Monk today. Just hey, man, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. We gon' hey, time gonna tell. That's all I'm gonna say. All I'm gonna say is I want to make sure everybody know and understand. Just pay attention. All right. Just pay attention. Right. Pay attention to who do things, and then pay attention to who do things after that. All right. All right. That's all I'm gonna say. He said he made money with IWM and Palantir. There we go. What's up, Doria? How you doing? All right. Lovely 777. What's up? How you doing? If you guys are tapping in, man, do me this last favor and like this video. All right, like this video. I ain't even seen it, but listen, we trailblazers, okay? Let me before we get into the setups. Here's what I'm gonna say, y'all. All right, every single day I bring content out of my head. Right, I bring content out of my head, and so everything that I do is original and it's authentic, right? The grind that I have, this internet grind, it ain't easy, right? But everything that I do is authentic and it's original. So all I'm gonna say is give this thing another year, give it another 6 months, right? I'm gonna always be doing something new, something a little bit different. And I want you guys to just pay attention. I'm not the biggest name, but the only reason is because I just started what in last year, top of this year, right? So we gonna give it time, and I just want y'all listen. All I ask from y'all is just make sure that y'all remember the consistency and the originality and the authenticity. All right. So what up, Darrell? He said managed to catch you live trading today. There we go. That's what's up. All right, y'all. So before we get started, like this video. Let's get the likes up, y'all. All right, let's get these likes up. We gotta show this to the algorithm. Okay, we gotta grow this channel. If y'all rocking with this channel, all I'm asking for is a like. All right. Is there a difference in profit on day trading with different expiration dates? Um, yeah, it is, right? It is. Um, if you go out of the money, you probably gonna make more money. If you go at the money, you'll make a little bit less money. So it does depend, but it depends on the move of the stock as well. Okay. So QT said this has been an amazing journey. I appreciate that, QTisha, for real. Y'all didn't listen. You guys have seen me, right? You guys have seen me. Depending on when you found me, y'all been to Colombia with me, right? Y'all been on a journey with me, for real. Y'all been trading with me. You guys have seen the growth in my trading. If you're in the Discord, you've seen the growth in my trading. All right. So y'all didn't see me growing as a person, as my looks, everything, right? So and we just getting started, man. Seriously. So what up, Dr. V? Mark Quinn said, be dropping with freestyle like Wayne. Hey, I tried, man. Listen, my goal, I'm just trying to change people's lives. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I'm just trying to change people's lives. So, market rebounded today, right? Market came up a little bit, right? We got some green in the market today. I told you guys, I said pay attention to buyers stepping in, right? Did I not say that? If y'all remember me saying pay attention to buyers stepping in, drop it in the comments. All right. If y'all remember me saying watch out for buyers stepping in on the market today, drop it in the comments. All right. So, buyers stepped in today in the market. All right. Everybody thought everything was going to keep going lower and lower and lower. Right. It didn't. It actually bounced off demand zones and supports and order blocks, and it came up. Right. So, now the question is, here's the question. The question is, are we going to keep going up, or is this a bull trap? Right? If it's a bull trap, it's going to be pretty annoying and frustrating simply because it's like we're going up, down, up, down, up, down. Right? Now, tomorrow, it's going to be real simple. If we have continuation, we're going to make a lot of money regardless. But if we have continuation, it's going to be a real simple and a real easy day. All right. Hopefully we don't just gap up. Hopefully we can get some moves during the day. All right. What up, Trees? How you doing? So we're going to go to the charts and we're going to find some setups for tomorrow. I'm going to analyze SPY and I'm going to analyze IWM. All right. I'm going to analyze SPY and I'm going to analyze IWM for you guys. All right. I'm going to give you all the levels. And then we're going to go straight like that. All right. So, we're going to pull out the magical laptop. All right. The money-making laptop. And we're going to go in. All right. So, let's pull this up right here. Boom. All right. So, we got some bullish setups popping off. All right, if y'all just tapping in, if y'all just coming on, let me know in the comments where y'all tuning in from. All right, let me know where y'all tuning in from. And then also, like this video for me. All right, like this video. All right. So, because I'm going to give y'all, I'm literally putting money on a plate for you guys and saying, hey, tomorrow go pick up this money. That's literally what I'm doing almost every day for the past 2 weeks. Really every day. Not even, these lives is like an added little bonus, like dessert, right? My regular day-to-day videos is blessing, right? Teaching you how to really make money in the stock market. And then these lives, it's like dessert, right? You know how when you eat something and it's a good meal and you like, I just want something just a little sweet. You get a little cupcake, right? You get a little piece of cheesecake or something like that, right? You get a little, your favorite cookie, you go to Insomnia Cookies, you go to the store, you go pick up a little sweets, right? That's what these lives is. These lives is like that little sweet, that little perfect sweet treat to cap off your dinner, all right? That's how I want y'all to look at this right here, okay? So, let's go to the charts, right? Let's go to the charts. and we gonna find some setups. What up, First Ballot? How you feeling? Psychos, what up? Anthony, what's up? What's up? Starlet G, how you feeling? Of course, P. Bryant. All right. And if you guys are not in the Discord, the Prosperity Collective, I highly recommend you guys to join. All right. Because we're going to get some money every day up in there, and we're going to do it like clockwork. All right. So, all righty, y'all. So we got, let's see. Let's go to right here. All right. All right. So we got the SPY. Jerry, what up, Godwin? So we got SPY right here, okay? Now, if you understand the strat, this right here lets me know the SPY could be coming down, right? The SPY could be coming down, okay? Reason being is because we consolidated today. Oh, no, this is the 6 hour, my bad. Oh, this is the daily. Okay, I was on the 6 hour. This is the daily. On the daily, we got a 3-bar. All right, 3-bar, but we got a lot of sellers, right? So let's go look at the 30-minute real quick. On a 30-minute time frame, we came up, and at the end of the day, we sold off. What that's telling me is investors are still a little bit kind of iffy, right? They don't know if, what up, Jay Hunt? Yeah, tap in, man, so we can get you right. So buyers don't know if things are going to keep going down, but today, buyers was like, we're going to get this money, all right? So SPY came up today, right? At the end of the day, it sold off right here. Now, let's go to the daily. So very simple, okay? We on a 3-bar. For puts, if we get below 674.11, we go into the downside, okay? So we got puts below 674.11. All right? We got puts below 674.11. Now, he said, all I know is I'm getting my money back from Amazon tomorrow. What happened, JT? Let us know in the comments what happened. Break it down, and we could go through it. All right, and we got calls above 680.89. All right, so we got calls above 680.89. All right. We got calls above 680.89, and we got puts below 674.11. Now, we closed right here at 677. So, what does this tell us? Okay, let me break this down. What does this tell us? This tells us that we're in the middle. We're in the middle of where sellers were at and buyers were at. Okay. Buyers pushed it up, sellers pushed it down. We're in the middle. So even though we're on a bullish 3-bar, okay, a bullish 3-bar, we could still go to the downside or the upside. All right, we just got to pay attention to the previous day's highs and lows. All right. So that's where we at with SPY. Very simple. Calls above 680.89, puts below 674.11. Super simple. All right. JT said I got bear trapped. Got you. So that's what I mean when I say what I said about pay attention, because buyers might step in today, right? Yesterday on yesterday's live, I said pay attention because we came down unexpectedly and we came down for 2 days, right? We came up and then we came down at the end of the day and then we gapped down and then we sold off further. When something like that happens, unless it's like something economic happening, we probably aren't going to go down again another day. All right. I got a fire video that I'm going to drop probably tomorrow, and it's going to be about how to trade during the Trump presidency. Okay. So Make sure you guys watch tomorrow's video. Make sure you watch every video, but tomorrow's video is going to be powerful and it's going to be special. All right. So, and we're going to talk about Amazon as well, JT. So we're going to make sure you don't get trapped. All right. And what I will say too, if you are not in the Prosperity Collective, come join, because you will not get bear trapped and you will not get bull trapped. You know why? Because we got a whole course up in there that teaches you how to trade legit. All right. From psychology to the strat method to order blocks and everything else. All right. So please, please, please don't get bull trapped and bear trapped by yourself. Come join the group, come join the squad, and we're going to increase your profits. All right. So this is a SPY right here. Let's go to IWM. All right. Let's go to IWM. IWM, beautiful recovery right here, okay? Beautiful recovery. We go to the 30-minute. Look what happened. They sold off right at the end of the day, this last 30-minute candle. Okay, they went from 245.43 all the way down to 244, almost dropped $1. All right? So that's what happened. But as you can see, right? Let's peep game real quick. All right. Dr. V, that's right. That's right. So look, we got this right here. We got a move up here, and then we consolidated for most of the day. All right. So look, we have a support level of right here, right? So we're kind of flagging, but I wouldn't call it a bull flag, but we got a support level of right here. Okay. So this is a support level for IWM. So tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow, if IWM comes below 244.36, then we could be coming down to like 243.80, and then we break that, we could retrace all of this right here. All right. So if we go to the daily, I want you guys to pay attention to this. We don't have a lot of rejection points up here. All right. So tomorrow, IWM really could have a crazy green day. All right. Especially if small cap stocks have another green day, right? RGTI, QUBT, all of those, right? So let's go to those real quick and let's see something. QBTS, a failed 2 down. RGTI, a 212. QUBT, a failed 2 down. So I'm bullish on IWM tomorrow because these small cap stocks right here are bullish as well, right? That's how we get down. So yeah, that blue line, that was a resistance level. No, a support level that I mapped out. So for IWM, right? For IWM, I want y'all to pay attention. So first off, the daily. If IWM gets above 245.73, we enter in the calls, okay? Calls above 245.73. All right. Calls above 245.73. Right? That's what I'm paying attention to tomorrow. But if you are in the Discord, you already know that I may take an entry on IWM in the first 3 to 5 minutes of the market. Now, we may not even be above 245.73, and we could smack them for 40 to 50%. Right? If y'all are in a Discord, you already know how we gonna get down. All right, we gonna get down and we gonna smack them at least one to two times. I'm good for 1 to 2 trades on IWM a day, not including any regular stocks. So if we go up and we break above 245.73, entering the calls on IWM. All right. Now, this was a very bullish day right here. So I would say calls below 241, but I don't necessarily think we're gonna get that low. And that's why I said, okay, let's look at the day. We got a fair value gap right here, right? We got a support level right here. After it blasted off, this is the level that the stocks kept going up and down from. So this is the level that I'm going to say pay attention to, right? And this is going to be 244.40. And it's a little bit, 244.36. It's a little bit lower than where we closed at, right? So for tomorrow, if we break below 244.36, enter in the puts. Now let me show you where it could go. It could come down to 243.81, and then if it breaks below here, then we could be coming down to about 242.61. All right. So the level I want you to pay attention to is 244.36. All right. Support. All right. Pay attention to 244.36. All right. This is going to be our support level right there. All right. So that's IWM. It's looking like we're going to go up higher. We may get they may bear trap people. Okay. They may bear trap people and then go crazy. Look what they did today. Yesterday, bear trap came down a little bit and then blasted off. Today, came down a little bit and then blasted off, right? So they may do it again tomorrow. We got to see what's going to happen, right? But nonetheless, pay attention to 244.36 for puts to the downside. All right? If you guys are just now tuning in, say what's up in the comments. Let me know where y'all tuning in from. And also, please, please, please like this video. All right, let's like this video. Let's get these likes up. All right. On the grind, said I was waiting for 236, 237, but I see it setting up to pump. So I got in at 41. He gave it up good. There you go. Yeah. See, and that's the importance of reading the price action. Okay. Make sure y'all read the price action. That's all you got to do. Okay. Because I'm not perfect. If I'm saying watch out for this level, I'm not saying it's going to go there at this specific time. I'm saying if we go here, then we going to go here. But if we don't, then we go in the opposite way. All right. So that's great on you, on me grind, and you smacked them. So that's all that matters. Okay. So let's make sure that we being responsible and we're paying attention to the detail, right? The money is in the details, right? Make sure you have attention to detail when you're trading. All right. So let's go now. Now we just went over SPY and we went over IWM, right? Those are my indexes. I have a IWM as my index of choice. I feel like you should always have an index in your pocket that you could trade at any given time. And mine is IWM, right? You got SPY, IWM, NEE, IBIT, all these different indexes. I like IWM, all right? Small cap ETF. So now we got that. Let's go find some setups for tomorrow. All right. Let's go find some setups for tomorrow. These are my on deck list right here. All right. So got some setups for tomorrow. All right. So we got NVIDIA on a daily. Where we at? Oh my goodness. NVIDIA was on a failed 2 down. Let's see where they're at now. They're on a 2 down now. They sold off crazy at the end of the market. All right. They sold off crazy at the end of the market. They went from 201 all the way to 195 in the last hour of the market, which is insane. That's wild right there. Look at that right there. Okay. So on a daily, I would be looking at NVIDIA potentially to come down. So yeah, I'm going to put NVIDIA for a 222 bearish continuation. I'm going to pay attention to NVIDIA. Bearish. Okay. NVIDIA. We got Shopify. Shopify is on a failed 2 down here. So I'm going to look at Shopify to the upside. Failed 2 down. We got Uber. Uber playing games, right? Failed 2 up, failed 2 down. Now it's a failed 2 up right here. So Uber, one thing I know about Uber is it does take time sometimes. So I'm going to just wait until it shows a reversal again, and then I'll re-enter. All right, we got Google. Google came up, right, today off of this failed 2 down right here. So Google looks like they want to come back up to this 291. So I'm actually going to go put Google on my watch. 2-2 continuation. All right. Who else we got? We got Hims. I'm not messing with. Well, actually, Hims looks like it could be coming down from 43 down to this order block at 41. All right, at $41. So I'm paying attention to Hims to the downside. All right, that's a 312 bearish continuation. Hims, 312 bearish. All right. Listen, y'all. Okay. Let me say this right here. Let me say this right here. If you could count to 3, you could trade stock options. That's it. All I do is look at the same 3 numbers. 1, 2, 3. They got different combos, and I just trade them. That's all you got to do. 1, 2, 3. That's the strat method. That's why I love it so much. It's very simple. All right. What else we got? We got Roblox. We got Palantir. We got Carvana. We got Dell. I like Dell. They're on a failed 2 down, but not a lot of, this is like an indecision right here after this downtrend. So I am going to put Dell on my list. Failed 2 down. All right. Listen, Nike is on a 3 bar after this downtrend right here. But Nike, I don't even be really messing with it too much. So you might catch it every now and then. Affirm is on a 3 bar, but they have earnings tomorrow. So I'm going to wait until after earnings. Then I'll mess with them. I think this is AMD. I'm going to be looking at AMD to the upside. AMD, 3 bar bullish. All right. Who else we got? Tesla on the 3 bar. Okay. So Tesla's on the 3 bar. SoFi, I really like this SoFi setup. We got a failed 2 down, then a consolidation candle. I think SoFi is going to be going up, right? So we got a SoFi is on a 212 bullish. Okay. Then we got Lyft. Lyft, they missed earnings. Okay. So pay attention to this right here. Let me find my phone. I need to see where Lyft is at right now. All right. So where we got Lyft. Let me go to Robinhood real quick. Lyft missed earnings, right? This is very important. I know everybody is like, a lot of people be commenting on my videos like, oh, I'm looking at Lyft. I'm in a Lyft swing. Lyft is going to $30, right? But it's important to understand you can't just be in trades because somebody say it's going to do something. You got to understand. So right now, Lyft is at $20. It's up 2.5%, but they missed earnings. So tomorrow they could come down, right? They could come down. They came all the way down to $18, 18 like 90 something, and then they pumped up. So Lyft could, right? Yesterday I did say that they were in a bear flag on a daily, so they could be coming down. So pay attention to Lyft to the downside potentially. All right. This is why order blocks is so important. If you're not using order blocks, you kind of you kind of cheating yourself, right? So Webull, I'll go over Webull in a minute. They down bad, y'all. I don't know why Webull is at $9, and I'm not gonna waste my time trying to figure out right now. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait until I see a reversal on the weekly or the monthly time frame. That's how I'm gonna handle that, right? I really try to focus on stocks that have momentum. That's it. I don't care about When the stock is down, unless I'm getting into a leap, I don't care about where it's at. Like if it's down bad, I'm not gonna try to trade it, right? Never try to trade struggle price action. Okay. Make sure y'all write that down. All right. Write that down right there. Do not trade struggle price action. What is struggle price action? The stock ain't moving. If the stock ain't moving, don't trade it. All right? If the stock ain't moving, don't trade it. He said they jumped up after hours. Let me look. Hold on. What's about to happen? I'm about to be mad if they up crazy. Oh, they up. They up by 5%. They up back up to $10. That's cool. I don't really know what's going on with them. I know they had earnings like 2 months ago, so I don't really know. I'll do some research tonight on them though. All right. So, do you have a video on order blocks? Not yet, Starlet. I'm gonna get a video maybe next week on order blocks. I got you. All right. So tap in. Just stay tapped in with me. I got you on that part. Okay. So, let's go back to the charts. So we got Lyft. They just had earnings. Circle. Enphase had a nice recovery day. CoreWeave look like they want to bounce off of this equilibrium zone right here. We got Meta. Finally had a green day. Lululemon green. I'm not really looking at that. Tesla got a 3 bar. So if you like trading Tesla, I think by tomorrow or Friday, Tesla could be coming to touch 473, right? And that's not really a big move. They could do that tomorrow because on average they move about $10 to $13. Let's see. On average, they move $19 on average, right? Today they moved $25, right? They came all the way down here to 441 and they came all the way up to 465, right? So that's Tesla. All right, we got CrowdStrike. They are on a failed 2 down. So I like this one right here, CrowdStrike. CRWD, failed 2 down. All right. Adobe, failed 2 down off of order block. So I'm going to actually put that one down there, failed 2 down. ADBE, 2 down. Y'all, listen, the market, this is why I give so much, right? This is why I give so much. It's been 15 minutes and I have found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 setups, right? This is 9 setups that can make you money. There's so many setups. Listen, let me say this. There are so many setups, I cannot catch them all, right? So all I'm doing is I'm spreading the wealth. I'm sharing the wealth, right? So instead of me keeping it all close to me and being like, ooh, right? This is my play. Ain't nothing my play, right? I'm finding this stuff. I'm sharing it. If you know how to trade these, then you're going to make some money. If you don't know how to trade a failed 2 down or a 212, then you need to join the Discord so that you could take the course and the curriculum and you could learn how to trade these setups so that you could make this money consistently, right? I'm telling you, the strat method turned me up and it could turn you up. You got to learn how to trade it. All right. What up, Best Beezy? It is all good. You ain't got to apologize. All right. So Adobe on a failed 2 down. Okay. What else we got? Webull. They was on a 2-1. Okay. 2-1 right here. So that's why they coming up. We got Amazon. I think that this is going to be, this is a banger. All right. What up, Adam? Amazon failed 2 down right here. 2 down. On Amazon, I like that one. Intel had a beautiful day today. They bounced a little bit early. I was expecting Intel to maybe come down to about $35 and then bounce off this order block. They said, we gonna bounce a little bit early off of this support right here. This is where Intel bounced from, right? Y'all see that right there? So they bounced and then they just came right back up, okay? So they could come up here and get rejected and then come down, or they could just blast through this and start to come back up, right? But I like Intel, but not for tomorrow. If I was to trade Intel, here's what I would do. I would wait for Intel to come up to 38.86 or 39.03 and reject, and then I would take puts, right? That's how I would trade Intel. If it broke above 39.03, I would take calls. But anything else below that, I'm gonna be looking at puts. So sometimes it'll look like a stock is coming up, but it's really coming down. But you got to find where the rejection point is at. All right. So that's Intel. What else we got? OKLO. All right. SMCI, they missed earnings and they sunk tremendously. Right. You see SMCI, they opened here, tried to come up, and then they just came right back down and they sold off all day. Who else we got? PanW, they're coming down. PanW looks like they want to come down some more. This is a 212 bearish continuation right here. We got Oracle. They pumped up. We got a 212 right here. So Oracle to the upside. If we can get above 254.05, then that would be nice, right? If we get above there. So I would put Oracle on a 212 bullish reversal. All right. All right. VRT, they had a nice recovery. Netflix fell 2 down. Baba, MRK. What else we got? Starbucks had a beautiful day today. Let's see what happened. Yeah, they had a beautiful day today. All right, look at that. That's a beautiful trend right there. All right, we had Celsius fell 2 down and then it came up. So Celsius had a nice day today. APP, they on a fell 2 down. Uber, Google, we already went over Google. Marvell, they had a nice day to the upside, but that's not a setup I'm looking at. AVGO, they on a failed 2 down, so they could come up. SoundHound is on a failed 2 down. I really like this setup. I like SoundHound. SOUN, failed 2 down. All right. XYZ, they rejected there. Not gonna pay attention. Applied, failed 2 down and a 2. I like Applied to the upside, y'all. APLD, 212 bullish. All right. I really like Applied to the upside. 212 bullish right there with no resistance. Tomorrow, Applied could touch $35. Right. Let's see where they're at right now. Right now, Applied is at $33.29. So if Applied can get above, let's see. If Applied can get above 33.54, I would take calls and I would ride that thing up. All right, so that's APLD. I like APLD a lot. Microsoft, they had a red day. All right, they couldn't even make it above yesterday's highs. We got Delta Airlines. We got ARM. They just had earnings, so they're up. We got Apple. They're on a 3-bar to the upside, so I'm going to put Apple on there. Okay, 3-bar, bullish. All right. We got C. We got a 3-1 set up for Citigroup. So I'm going to put C, 312 bullish. C. 312 bullish. All right. We got DoorDash. They just missed earnings. So they're down to about 197, 195. What else we got? UAL. We got IBM. You see that? Failed 2 down. And then look, boom, blast off. All right. CRM. They came here, and then the market sold off, and now they're on their way down. So they could bounce from here, but I'm no longer paying attention to CRM. All right. ANET. Me and Shali was looking at Reddit earlier today. FedEx looks like they're coming. They're coming back to the upside. Lockheed Martin. TSM. IBIT. So that's crypto. They're on a 212. ExxonMobil. UNH. They're on a failed 2 down. Hood had earnings. They dropped after earnings. They're at like 135, 138, something like that. So now that they dropped and earnings is out the way, we can get back to trading them, right? So I can't wait for that. Coinbase 212. So that would be a good one, but we got these resistance levels right here. Okay, we got MU. We got Silver. We got Tempest AI. They are on a failed 2 down with a liquidity grab, but I'm not going to put them on. We got Reddit. They on a failed 2 down. So, but their spreads are about like $50, 50 cents, right? So Reddit spreads are pretty wide. So that's why I will trade them sparingly, right? Because their spreads are so wide, sometimes it don't make sense. All right, IONQ, they beat earnings, so they're up. They were on a 212 bullish. We got Rocket Lab. Iran, they're finally above 76. So with Iran, honestly, Iran could get ready to go do some crazy numbers. If they stay above here, this area, we're going to see them touch $85 to $100 pretty fast. All right, QBTS, failed 2 down. RGTI, 212. So we got some good setups. So QBTS, RGTI, QUBT, I'm bullish on all of those stocks right there. So we just got to pay attention. So, and then let's see, stocks to research, ABBV. Okay, so ABBV could be going up tomorrow. AMAT just had a beautiful day today. All right. And what else we got? I think that's it that I'm paying attention to. All right. So look. So for tomorrow, I'm going to really focus on, I like this SoFi setup. So SoFi. And then I like this APLD. All right, those are going to be my my priority setups that I'm paying attention to, unless something changes. I also like this Shopify as well. All right, so I'm looking at SoFi, Shopify, and APLD, and then we got IWM, of course. All right, we got IWM. Hey, if y'all are watching and you have not, do me a favor and just like this video. All right, like this video. I just gave you guys a whole bunch of setups, right? I know you're gonna make some money tomorrow off of this, so don't be stingy with that, okay? Let's show the creator, right, some respect, right? We do this every single day, okay? I could be selfish and keep all of this information inside of me, right? But I choose to be selfless and generous, right? So get them likes up, okay? And yeah, so I'm going to be paying attention to Shopify to the upside, SoFi to the upside, and then APLD to the upside. Okay. Also Amazon to the upside, but I don't want to overwhelm you guys. All right. I do not want to overwhelm you guys and give you too much, but these are the setups that's on my list right now. Okay. that I'm paying attention to for tomorrow, right? You can take a photo of this. You can go through these stocks right here and you could look at the charts and you could figure out which one you like best. All right. But me personally, I like Shopify, I like SoFi, and I like APLD, right? And all of those are to the upside. Okay. That's how we getting down. Anthony said QQQ. I don't really trade QQQ, but let me look real quick. Let's see what's popping. We got a little bit extra time, right? So let's see. QQQ was on a failed 2 down, 3 bars. So look, QQQ. All right. So if you go to QQQ, I also like. I like this setup too. I might pay attention to them tomorrow. So we got a failed 2 down right here, right? So you could do this 1 or 2 ways, depending on where we open at. You could take entry and you could ride it up from like 624 up to 626. It might reject there and then it'll come down, or it is going to try to test 628.22, right? And this is also another rejection point, 628.22, right? If it gets above there, then it could go higher, right? But you could ride it up from 624 to 628. And that right there will make you a lot of money. All right. We may gap up slightly. I don't know what's going to happen, but depending on how we open, that's going to dictate what's going to happen. All right. Darrell said QS. Let's see what QS is. QuantumScape. They are on a 2 up. I would just look at calls above 1770 on QS right here. They sold off a little bit towards the end of the day. They came from 1762 all the way down to $17. So, but they're going to be coming up to 1845. So if they break above 1770, then my next target would be 1845 with the slight resistance at 1792. So they could reject at 1792, but if not, then they're going to 1845. All right. So that's what I would say about QS. Okay. So those are the setups for today, man. Right. We got tomorrow is Thursday. Okay. Tomorrow is Thursday. And then we got Friday. So I'm going to be live tomorrow. And then obviously not on Friday because the market is not open on Saturday. But we got that popping off. And yeah, we got a lot of good stuff going on, y'all. All right. So let me see. I'm in this one swing right now. American Airlines. Let's see. Boom. Yeah, and this is what I would be doing. And this is why it's so easy for me to do this live right in a weekday, because I would be doing this anyway. You see what I'm saying? When I'm looking for plays, I do this exact same thing. I'll be sitting on the couch. Sometimes I'll be laying on the bed and I just go through all my watch lists and I just find my setups. And then I outline them. And then the next morning when pre-market hits, I go see what pre-market looking like. And we just go from there, right? So I try to make this stuff simple, right? This is so simple that an elementary school kid could trade if it's explained to them properly, right? If it's explained to them properly, an elementary school kid could definitely trade options. All right. NVIDIA has a small gap at 188. That makes sense. Yep. Yeah. Every day when I do these lives, I do the indexes first. I do SPY and I do IWM in the beginning of the video, right? Usually the first 20 minutes of the video is me going over SPY and IWM. So when we hop off, go back, and then go check out the video, and then you'll see the breakdown on SPY and then IWM. All right, so I think that we could be going up, but I do see some rejection points like close to where we're going to be opening up at or be going to. So we could reject and start to come lower, but we got to see. All right, we got to see. He said not a smoothie. Nah, this is juice. This is juice, right? This is this is beets and carrots and stuff like that. This ain't a smoothie. All right. So yeah, y'all. That's what we got. If you guys want to, if y'all want to get an audible, right? And you want to know what's going on in pre-market or whatever, you want to trade with us, come join the Prosperity Collective. Link is in the description. Come join with us tonight, tomorrow morning. You'll make some money with us. And then we got the course. You could go over the course all weekend and you could really lock in, okay? He said, I already got in 3-month calls on bull. Today I go in bulk. There you go. So if you went in today, you're going to be up tomorrow nice, as long as that gap up holds. So they're pretty low, so I don't know how much lower they could really go. But I said that at like $11, and they came down to $9. So, right, we gotta see. Sometimes these stocks, man, these stocks have minds of their own, and also the economy and stuff like that. They're all just trying to get these stocks at nice entries, so that way they can make the most money, right? It's all a game. Exactly. It's where it was at when it IPO'd. So it's a great price to buy the stock at. All right, so it's nothing to really worry about. But long term, bull is going to be a nice leap. All right, to say the least. Because if you get a move from $10 to $14, that's gonna be life changing on a stock that small. That'll be real life changing. All right. So we got the setups, we got the plays. Come trade with us. Come make money with us. Right. Come learn how to trade. Come get the mentorship. All right. And yeah, let's make it happen. Reggie said Isiah is a mad scientist. Telling stop. Hey, I do be on, like, I'll be on these charts like a madman for real. It's all I be talking about. But it's because I be seeing so many opportunities, right? So yeah, Weeble starting to run after hours. Yeah, we gonna see, man. We gonna see. Weeble will fake you out, but it could definitely do some numbers. I took a little gamble. Hopefully they got some news, but I think Robinhood has been progressing way more. Yeah. But I like Weeble a little bit better. But Robinhood has been progressing, but Weeble is going to be behind them. It's just going to take some time, right? I definitely think Weeble is going to be at $50, you know what I'm saying? Potentially even $100 at some point. It may take some years, but I definitely think so. All right. Raisha said, I'm joining the collective tonight, and I'll be at the live trading in the morning. Let's get it. Yeah, we make money every single day, and people in the comments can attest, right? All the reviews and all of that stuff. And the best thing about it, y'all, we just getting started, right? We are just getting started. We don't have 30,000 members, right? But we do have, we got a couple hundred people in there, and they be doing their thing, man. So people making $1,000 a day, $2,000 a day, $500 a day, quitting their jobs, right? All kind of stuff. And it's only going to continue to grow as the more people get involved and start to understand what's really going on. All right. So listen, y'all, come make money with us. Make money in the stock market tomorrow. I hope that this live bless you guys. Be sure to go check out Wisdom Wednesday as well. Video I just posted earlier today. All right. Every single Wednesday, I'm bringing a Wisdom Wednesday to you as well, because I'm sharing some wisdom that I learned along my life, and I'm sharing it with you guys as well. Because I want you guys to understand that this is not just stocks, right? This is not just trading. This is not just money. I'm the furthest thing from just money, right? It's all about your mindset, right? And being able to build up yourself and your character and your perspective and your maturity and all this other stuff, all right? So most definitely be sure to check out Wisdom Wednesday as well, all right? Any referral program? Yeah, we do have a referral program. When you join, or not even when you join, but you can go become a referral for the Discord as well. All right. Everyone grows and becomes prosperous. Exactly. All right. Exactly. Yeah. Best be he about to quit his job. Right. He on tomorrow his last day. All right. He about to be full time trading, and he joined the collective in February. So it's been 8 months, and he about to be full time. Okay. Like I'm telling y'all, right? Are you gonna quit your job in 6 months? I don't know, but I'm trying to show you and share with you what's possible. All right, he ain't the only one. It's people that's quitting their job. Swell Hunter, he put in his 30-day notice. He getting ready to quit his job as well. All right, so this stuff is real life, y'all. All right, all you need is 1 to 2 trades a day to change your life. You ain't gotta take 8 trades a day. All right, you need 1 to 2 quality trades a day, and those trades in that day, they could change your life. All right. So, we do this every day, y'all. All right. We do this every single day. We make money every day. I'm coming to you every single day on YouTube, and I'm giving you original, authentic, powerful, life-changing information. All right. There you go. Uh-oh. Hey, shout out to quitting your job on October 31st. All right. Shout out to that. So, yeah, for real. So check this out. Check this out, y'all. Get out of your head and go get into the world, because your head is a dangerous place to live. All right. And also, I want y'all to say it with me. The more you study, the less you worry. All right. Listen, y'all. Thanks. I'll be joining soon. There we go. Cycle. Let's get it. All right. You guys have a great night. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow morning. All right. And we going to make some money together. And then I'm going to see you guys on YouTube. And then we're going to go live on YouTube again tomorrow. And we're going to figure out a way to make some more money. All right. All y'all have a great night. Get some sleep. Wake up fresh, ready to make this money. And let's get it. All right. I'm going to holler at you guys tomorrow. Peace.